Hi and welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 11th of April 2024. So following yesterday's consumer price release from the US, all bets are off as market mayhem after consumer prices crush dovish dreams. So all bets are off at the moment for a market cut, but we'll see otherwise in just a moment. The market is now pricing in just 38 basis points, 1.5 point rate cut in 2024. So US stocks and bonds tumbled while the dollar and the yield surged after hot CPI data, and consumer prices hotter than expected, led by surge in energy and shelter costs. And Biden, Biden, absolute fool, promises rate cuts by the end of year as Fed minutes signal caution, but QT taper fairly soon. Now this is interesting, QT and taper fairly soon. Something big's coming down the line. There's just this sense that something isn't right with the world, particularly as the metals are being allowed to move to the upside. Something underlying is going on, but we're not being told about it yet. Just going back to yesterday's CPI numbers, you can see they all came out 0.1 higher than forecast, as can be noted there. And now that's already baked into the market. Today's economic news, we're back to interest rates for the Eurozone, remain unchanged. Monetary policy statement by Lagarde and PPI at 130, PPI month-on-month unemployment claims, and then conference. So there you go, Lagarde speaking later. 3 p.m. FOMC, Barkin speaks, Barkin mad, and 6:01, 30-year bond auction. So let's have a look at the market's reaction yesterday, just in case you've not seen it. It was a bit of carnage, and we'll kick off with the Dow. So in the daily chart of the Dow, you can see prices moving sharply to the downside, but picking up a bit of steam on the overnight. We go to the 30-minute chart, you can see there the carnage. Let's just go to the bar before and see if we can draw in the high and low range of yesterday. So 732 point range following that 0.1% increase in the CPI number. So 700 and plus points on the downside yesterday. Market struggling to get back. It's starting to trade back up on the overnight, but if it takes out yesterday's lows, then we're heading south once more. German DAX also as it can be seen there. This is the 30-minute chart. Let's just look at the daily chart first. Down, also volume increasing there as well, but nowhere near yesterday's low on the overnight at the moment. And in the 30-minute chart, again, you can see that drop off. So we've got 100 points to there, 100 plus the bits either side. So 150 points, I would say, is around where the market dropped following the news yesterday. So let's have a look. Actually, it's a lot more. It's 264 from this high down to this low. So, wow. Big range. But the market bouncing, as you can see there, up to the close and then trading sideways. Overnight, the market managing just to get back above the DP. Question is, will it hold? If not, then there's the close and there's the low that can be taken out there as well. S&P 500 also down, bouncing overnight. A lot of volume there yesterday. They're trying to hold the market despite the bad news. There you can see the massive drop off in the S&P, but the market sideways and then up on the overnight again. Same as all of the other markets thus far. The market needs to hold above the close and yesterday's low there as well if it is to make any progress to the upside. Meanwhile, the FT 100 trading up to 89% yesterday before the numbers hit, and also up on the overnight there as well, nowhere near yesterday's low also. So 30-minute charts, there's the big sell-off, market back, and as you can see, up way above the DP and the close compared to the other indices overnight. It's a question of whether the market will hold. Prices are currently back to 78.89 on that bounce as well. Meanwhile, in the US dollar, as it said in the headlines, this screaming to the upside yesterday. So you'd think the negative impact of this would result in the metals prices didn't actually materialize. Normally you would have seen a massive sell-off. So let's have a look at the metals. So something is going on in the metals for sure, because we've got this huge volume, and yesterday was the ideal, perfect opportunity to slam the price of silver down a couple of dollars, which would have happened prior to what's been going on for the last couple of weeks in the metals market. So yesterday, huge volume, so there was some absorption again of the orders coming into the market, the sell orders. I mean, there you can see the market's reaction down to the 200 MA. It's all green as they buy the market back there. And prices have remained sideways since. And what's interesting in the daily chart, obviously this is the highest volume now that we've seen over the last few days. Market's still above the 5 MA. And all we need to see is this scream through this resistance to the left. Even on light volume would be great, but supported by higher than average would be better to resume the up move. Meanwhile in gold, also showing some resilience as well. Bit of a drop off there in momentum at the moment, but in the 30-minute chart again slammed obviously, but then back as can be seen there, and then trending on the overnight as well. So we'll look, see how this pans out in the gold-silver ratio. Gold-silver ratio coming back down to that sort of support level, isn't it, at the moment? It's still sticky around this area, around the 83. It needs to break this level if prices are to move lower. So we're looking around 83.57 for that to move lower, and that means that silver will be accelerating faster to the upside than gold. Right, let's have a quick look at the market action overnight and yesterday's trades. So yesterday the market was up in the pre-market, and then just traded in a range for the first part of the morning. No surprise, waiting for those CPI numbers. They came out, the market tanked, which you can see there, dropping down that 200 and plus points, 267 I think it was, or 64. And then once the US opened, no surprise, the market was brought back, and then we had just the one signal there just before the 4 o'clock session ended with a few points. So volatile, and it's just a shame really, because the market put in the green bar there just before the before the open of the afternoon session, which would have been ideal, because we'd have had the chance to trade that to the upside there as well. But it wasn't to be, and price is moving down, retracing and resuming the downtrend of the weakness that was seen when we had the release of those CPI numbers. Quick look at the overnight, see what the market's doing. And in the 2-minute chart overnight, the market's currently finding support at the DP level there. And in the daily chart, as we've already noted, that prices are above yesterday's low. So a bit of economic news today from the Eurozone. It'll be interesting to see what Lagarde's got to say and its impact on the DAX. But other than that, let's see how the market absorbs yesterday's bad news and what it does with it. So with that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.